Great, we just dropped.
Oh, crap.
A colossal battle between opposing fleets will soon unfold here amongst the waters of the East China Sea. The residents of these islands will shortly bear witness to the thunder and flash of combat, and only one team will sail away victorious. This is Sleeping Giant. Sleeping Giant is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, and C is on the right. Cap A on the left, or the Thunderdome, is fraught with danger. With only 2 ways in and hard cover nearly all the way around, it's easy for ships to get trapped inside the cap without support. Stealthy destroyers can sometimes sneak away, but it's much more difficult for other ships. In the center, Capture Area B is just as perilous. Completely open with plenty of spaces for radar cruisers to hide nearby without being spotted, it's commonly left uncaptured until the mid and late game. Cap C on the right is riddled with islands that provide plenty of cover for destroyers to slip in and pick up the cap, unless enemy ships are able to get better firing angles into the cap from the center or along the 10 line. "18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. General quarters, captains, it's time to play Sleeping Giant."
Welcome to
Or-
Sleeping Giant.
If you're familiar with Battlestar Galactica, Action Stations.
Action Stations. That's
Second
right.
edition 1 throughout the show.
That's exactly right.
Oh boy, guys. Game 3, here we go. CUTER versus 007. 007 bringing double Yamato. Interesting. Venezia, Yoshino, triple Moskva, Shimakaze with, again, 20-kilometer torpedoes, and Grozovo.
Grozovoy. That's the second time we've seen a Grozovoy on this map today.
Yeah,
Cu-
but this time it's interesting, yeah. Go
CUTER
ahead.
on the south spawn opting for a triple destroyer setup. See Ohio and Yamato, that's been standard. Des Moines, Hindenburg, Venezia, and Moskva. They've put Congo in a Summers this time instead of a Daring from last game. Shimakaze and Zath, our first
Yes.
Khabarovsk.
Oh my god!
Oh
yes!
yeah, baby.
Yes!
Or as
You know how much I love that shit.
who was it yesterday? Somebody called it a budget clever? It was like budget clever. Okay. There we go. Budget clever.
So, Critical was aiming to go into A. He decided to pull an audible and not go. After Maverick, I think, was popping his radar, and I think they discovered at least the Des Moines there.
Mm-hmm.
And Critical realized that's not safe to go that position there. Maverick taking the same spot we saw PWP taking the Stalingrad position there, and then also Eagle Lance taking the same PWP spot with the Stalingrad as well. Mega's out taking a few hits. That's okay. He'll heal it back. Just a flesh wound.
Ayanami opting for that spot that we saw Piper's Minotaur in earlier in the match we cast earlier, as Khabarovsk rounds the corner and he's into A already.
I mean, Speedy Boy is Speedy Boy.
Speedy Boy is Speedy Boy.
Desert Rat using the radar. They know the Kaaba is in A. Now the question is, how do they deal with it?
They can't do anything about it. Nobody has shots, probably.
Not yet.
Seems likely. They do sniff out Congo Pride Summers way over here on the 2 line with that radar. Kind of accidentally, but it works. CUTER looks like they're going to bag A very quickly here, as the Moskva and...
Look at Critical. Critical is going to take a torp, maybe? Maybe? Oh! What a dodge.
Seems okay. Although...
Summer's torpedoes are slow.
They are fairly slow. There's just a lot of them, and they reload decently quickly.
Right.
Critical's dumping some torpedoes into A, as he spots the Khabarovs now. They spot each other. Critical drawing some fire now as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if Desert Rat had his Hydro up.
He
Not
has
only to spot the Kaaba, but
he
also
has
for
to.
the torp.
It's possible he has to smoke. Critical smoke's trying to get out of there. He's taking a lot of damage.
Half health.
Both the Summers
Eagle
and
Lance also at half.
both the Summers and the Kaaba beating him up. Where is Eagle? Oh yeah, okay, I got him. Over here north of A, or C, excuse me. He radars, trying to sniff out Kashima in the cap. He does so. Doesn't look like he has shots on Kashima. He's taking his shots on Admiral PNG in the back. Kashima looking strong. Nope, he had to leave the cap. I was going to say he's looking strong to bag the cap, but he ran out.
Yep.
007 working on a pretty solid little health advantage right here. It feels like they've traded better early than CUTER has. Although I will say that they have a couple of ships that are decently beat up, notably Eagle Lance, and then, of course, once again, Critical's Grozovoy over here on the one line. I'm not sure how they're even spotting Critical right now. I mean, Grozovoy. Yeah, the Grozovoy. How are they spotting him? Oh, no. They lost him.
Probably from firing. Critical
Yeah.
probably shot his guns.
Okay, yeah, that's a possibility.
Remember, both Grozovoy and Kaba have heals. Well, we think Kaba has heals. Kaba could have a smoke, which would be silly.
Desert Rat's radar going up once again. Looking for the Kaba, wanting to keep tabs on his position. Looks as if Kashima might actually bag C this time. And he does. 6 minutes gone. CUTER moves out to a 2-cap lead, almost 100 points, starting to really climb quickly here. 007, excuse me, trying to find a board position they like and break into these caps, but they haven't managed it yet. Where are their destroyers?
But when you look at the health side of things, 007 is looking pretty healthy.
They are. They seem to be trading their cap. They seem really uninterested in getting aggressive about the caps right now, right? Criticals, Grozovoy's on the one line, and the Shimakaze is Julius Caesar's kind of just chilling out over here on the northeastern side of C, not really near the cap, just kind of here doing his thing. Oh, they're trying to focus PNG off the board. PNG's very low. Look at that. Admiral PNG down under 7,000 HP and more shells going in, trying to run away to probably the 10 line just to survive. They don't have eyes on him anymore. He's healing now.
Yep, he'll be fine.
He'll manage to fight and live another day.
Kashima with that smoke curtain. They have the cap. All they have to do now is just hold it, and they know it.
All they have to do is defend it. They've got a Moskva in a great position to do that. And I think most of that early damage on Eagle Lance was coming from Invo's Venezia over on the 9 line. He's got a great angle on Eagle.
Probably.
Especially when the spotter plane's available.
Meanwhile, MCAT isn't having the same kind of luck with the Venezia, unfortunately.
No, he really isn't.
And both of these guys are prepping to possibly take some torpedoes from light cruiser Shimakaze.
I was just thinking that.
They've been spotted. Sandwich is trying to make the turn. Can he slow down in time? Yes. Yes. Convenient Yamato-sized gap. MCAT, maybe not so lucky.
MCAT, maybe. He's got it. Woo! What a well-done dodge.
Got it.
What a well-done dodge. Yami shells going in on the Habarovsk in A. Nothing doing.
Remember, Habarovsk gets full AP pens.
Yeah, well, and with that 50 mils of armor, it makes her largely, I won't say completely immune, but largely immune to destroyers, right?
Well, yes.
Now, a bit of change of fortune over at C. Julius Caesar's now rotated into the cap as light cruiser Kashima all the way over on the 10 line. So, I'm guessing that by the swap there, they've kind of changed position. Julius obviously radared now. He's got really good cover from the Venezia. Actually, he's got really good cover from everybody. In that position, nobody's going to get shells on him. So, really solid destroyer play here from Julius, realizing the time was right to strike and getting in there. And they should be able to bag C.
It's the getting out part that's going to be really important.
You're not wrong. That's the challenge here, isn't it? It's going to slow the bleeding a bit for 007, but they're still upside down 300 points. 9 minutes gone here on Sleeping Giant. CUTER seems to be trading a little better HP of late. They've managed to recover a bit. There's only about a 20k gap now.
Yes.
Most of their damage has been absorbed by Admiral PNG's Ohio, whereas 007's damage is much more spread out. They have a lot more ships that are at about half HP or so.
And I have a feeling they're going to have to do something with those ships if they're going to win this, because they are definitely down on point.
Yeah, I mean this is all on 007 to make a play here. There's no reason for CUTER to do anything but just, you know, hold what they've got, maintain the status quo, and force 007 to change something.
Julie to get out of CCAP safe. That's very important.
Well, and it looks to me, Zath, like he's going to B. I think it's about time.
Well.
Yeah, I think it's about time they tried to make this play. He's got cover there from the Moskva. Looks as if one of those Moskvas just radared to make sure they knew where the cab was. But then again, there's a
That
Des
would
Moines.
be Desert Rat.
Yeah, and then the Destroyer Ayanami's Des Moines is there as well. So this could be, and the cab is actually in the vicinity. This could be really exciting.
Here comes Venezia. So MCAT, very ballsy play here. He's going to show broadside, try to get himself into A. He's going to dodge the torpedoes. He's made inky. But he knows as soon as he shoots, he's detected. And as soon as smoke ends, he's detected too.
Ayanami pops his radar, just picking up Julius' seizure as Julius has to turn and run north. The cab now firmly into the cap with the Moskva opening up on him from astern.
Eagle Lance taking some hits again.
Cab is coming to a stop in front of a Shimakaze torpedo salvo. Okay, look, he must have spotted them now because he turned his engines back on. That was
they are 20.
Yeah.
No, they're 12s.
Okay, they were about that could have been really, really bad, but he saw it. He saw it and bailed out.
Yeah, the Shimakaze on the CUTER side is running 12s.
Both caps flipping now. Light cruiser Kashima back working C, as it looks like MCAT is trying to bag C as well, but he's got summer shells falling in on his deck that keep resetting him a little bit. 007 is really pushed down the 2-3 line over here to make a play at A and push these guys back off the cap, and so far it's succeeded. Ooh, Venezia shells going in on the cab, but they miss. Or they bounce, one or the other. He does take a solid AP salvo from the Moskva. Move and counter move here at B. They are going to force the cab out of the cap completely. The question is, how much health is he going to have when he finally escapes? The answer is about a quarter of his HP left, it seems.
Yeah. But he's got a heal.
He's just got to wait for his heal to come back up. You're not wrong.
I've had worse.
I feel happy.
Says the Black Knight.
Now they're radaring the cab. They want him dead. He was on 3,500. Last I saw him. Swap over on 2.6 now. Trying to get out of the rain. Trying to get out of the area. As the DM is beating up Julius Seizure. And the Venezia is coming in with some shells as well. It's all about the destroyers here in the middle of the map as the caps have flipped again. Both teams taking up a cap.
B-cap.
I know. It's kind of shifted now, but that's where all the action is for the moment. Oof, Destroyer Ayanami.
358. Oh my goodness.
What?
Less than 400 hit points now on Julius Caesar.
Oh, well, and Julius has torpedoes going in on Ayanami.
Yeah, first rack won't matter. Second rack won't matter.
Ayanami's going to have
actually, they might.
Ayanami's going to have to thread the needle here. No, Ayanami's going to take one of these. This might be it.
Not it, but it's enough to force him to be very
it's a flood. More Yami shells coming in. There he goes.
Oh.
There he goes. Teamwork.
Wow.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That was a double team Yamato action.
It was indeed.
Right,
first kill going to 007 here on Sleeping Giant. Took nearly 14 minutes for that kill to happen, but it does finally occur here. That cuts the CUTER lead down to about 200
they're still
points.
Down on points, though.
They are still down on points. Light cruiser Kashima rotates into the middle, gets on to B, gets radared and driven off. As PNG, Admiral PNG, once on a few thousand HP, now relevant again over on the 10 line, does bag Eagle Lance.
He responds with his own kill.
Torpedoes going in on Desert Fox's Yamato north of the B cap. Looks like he's going to take 2, maybe 3 of these.
3.
Ooh, 3. That hurts.
Yeah, but 2 of them were on the belt. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's why the belt's there.
That's what that fancy Yamato torpedo belt is for. Still on 007 to make a play. They still have a small health advantage, and I do mean small. But they are upside down over 300 points. And time's running out. 5 minutes to play here on Sleeping Giant.
Now, Desert Fox is kind of exposing himself quite a bit here. We talked about battleship play earlier and the importance of when is the right time to get your battleship in. And 007 feels this now. We'll have to see if that turns out to be a fortuitous decision.
Well, he was kind of moving down towards the cat, but he's backed off now. He took a pot shot at Kagakai Ni over there. I don't think he got anything for it.
At Schroeff's Hindenburg, and he got a Citadel.
Okay. He took a pot shot at the Hindenburg. Yeah.
Yes, we followed those shells.
That was a big hit. I just saw him fire in that direction. Okay, I got it. Well, the Hindenburg's slowly winning this exchange with Desert Rat's Moskva as well.
Fire in your general direction.
007 cannot afford to give up ships at this stage of the game, but I think Rat's going out. No, well, he's still burning.
Yes. Here comes Kagakai Ni's shells.
Sure, if he could have put this fire out, he'd have done it already. And there he goes. Yeah, that's it. 400-point gap now. CUTER looking really strong to make the top 4 again. But it's not over yet. 007 has time, but time is running out. Oh, I see Julius now on 350 HP.
Yep.
00 is going to have to make some pretty ballsy plays here. They're going to have to get really aggressive and try something crazy.
Don't forget, guys, this is best of 3. If 007 is done, then they're out.
That's right.
Period.
Yep, that's it. The loser of this game, their tournament is over.
And if they win, they face either TNG or 07 because 07 and TNG are 1-1 right now.
That's right. We don't know who's won that match yet either, so we'll have to just keep an eye on things and see where it all lands.
At this point, I mean, I'm seeing a whole lot of just kind of rando torpedo salvos, hoping that they'll hit something.
Yeah, I mean, well,
so far.
For CUTER, that's all they have to do, right? CUTER literally just has to just chill out and not die. They win
3
in
minutes.
They win in a couple of minutes. All they have to do is just wait.
Even if CUTER loses a ship, the game only lasts another 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's on.
007 has to come up with 400 points in 3 minutes.
They need like 3 kills. They need like 3 kills, and as I look down the health pools of some of these ships, I don't know where they're going to get it.
That's the point I'm trying to make, right?
I just don't think CUTER's ships has ships that are unhealthy enough that it's going to matter.
Absolutely not. Maverick taking some big hits there.
He's about the only thing they can see right now. They can see UMG over on the 2 line, and they used to be able to see the Moskva, but they just lost him.
And guys, look at SAP. Look at that special AP salvo coming in from Invo, taking out almost half of Maverick's remaining health. That's why the Venezia is so powerful.
Now the Venezia is taking random pot shots. He's taking random pot shots into the smoke and fishing out the destroyer, who had 350 HP. That's the game.
Wow.
That's it. That's it.
Done.
Look at the time. CUTER's going to claim this match and move on to the top 4.
GG by both sides. Oh my god.
CUTER coming in with the reverse
Raptor,
sweep.
We haven't done it. We typically reserve this talk for the finals and quarterfinals, but did you have a personal favorite leading into this final match?
You mean into this match?
Yeah.
No, I really didn't. I knew both these teams were excellent teams. I was just curious to see who's going to win. And man, 007 made a believer out of me, surviving the wall of steel in game 1. What an amazing game that was. But just not able to put it together in games 2 and 3. CUTER coming in with really solid strategies, kind of countering what 00 was doing, especially at the B cap on Tears of the Desert. And then, of course, now we, here on Sleeping Giant, I feel like maybe, I tell you, from my position, I think the cab might have thrown him off a little bit.